Okay, so we're going to do Torah Lamed Gimel of Rabbi Nachman and look at the Maran. The question is really, how do you get the level of peace?
Yeah.
And to have peace in the world starts within you, because Rabbi Nachman says to understand what it is to have a war in the world is to know also that what you see on a global and international level is happening also very locally. What do they say? All politics is local. But it gets even more local. It goes into you. That there's a machlokus, there's a debate within an inner conflict that each one of us has to overcome. So the question is, Mia Isha Chafetz Chaim. Question in Tillim, 34th chapter in Psalms, says, who is the person who wants life? The question is, everybody wants life, but there's life and there's life. Now, for example, we all know there's like learning that you learn with your head, and then there's feelings that you feel with your heart. And then, of course, there's actions, how you act. I'll be learning, and I'm learning great ideas, and perhaps at that moment that I learned the idea, I actually believe the idea. It's a value or a belief, and it makes somewhat of an impression on me. And maybe my heart is open to it a little bit, but then right away afterwards my heart totally seems to contradict what I just learned with my head. How many times are you learning? And then you stop learning for one moment, but the Yetzer Hara is there like nothing happened. And some people are saying, okay, so what? No big deal. We have different parts of ourselves. We have a part of ourselves that thinks, that understands, and then we have a part of ourselves that acts, reacts, instinct. Like a bird that hears a noise and it jumps because it's afraid a predator is coming. And we're wired to seek out various things in this world, even though they don't always, so to speak, we're afraid, we have desire, we have issues. And they may be there for a good reason, they just don't always play themselves out in the right way. Okay, get over it. That you're not going to reconcile different parts of yourself. That's one way of dealing with it. It's just saying, make peace with yourself by just being happy with the different parts of yourself. But Nachman says that to really make peace with yourself, to get it together with your mind and your heart, with your actions and your belief system, you have to work on your faith. You have to work on your transformation of yourself. You have to work on self-discipline. You have to work on a bunch of, do you mind just getting the door? Just a bunch of things to allow for that type of peace, for that type of peace to be made whole. Just press the button.
Okay.
So, the ultimate thing in peace is Torah. Because it says about Torah, Kol Mesivoseh Shalom, all of its pathways are peace. And when you begin, hello, come sit down. We're in the middle, but I'm going to keep you'll catch it. Don't worry. When you begin to enter into Torah, and we're going to talk about Rabbi Nachman when he says Torah. Like people think Torah is just like reading a book. And that's Torah, and certainly that is one level of learning Torah. But another level of learning Torah is transforming yourself through something that's really beyond you. Because the question really is, how do you get to something that's really beyond you? That's the real question, and not just what you already are. Meaning, there's something greater than you. There's something more awesome than you. There's something more holy than you. See, Rabbi Nachman is really obsessed about that thing that transcends you, that goes beyond you. He's never happy with you. He really isn't happy. There's really a part, and there's this beautiful thing with Nachman really. There's this constant awareness of that which is beyond you. How do I expand my consciousness? How do I blow my mind and just see the world in a way that I didn't see it up until now? Understand things in a totally new way. So when he says Torah is going to make peace in you, that's what he's really talking about. He's talking about how do you get to something that's like way, way beyond you and make it a little bit more within you.
But within your reach. Otherwise we didn't talk about it.
Obviously, if it has no relationship to you at all, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about something that has beyond you, that you can have a little, that you can work on bringing closer to you. So, you know, we're here, and one of the great things about our lives is that even though a few of us here have started out in the Holy Land, that's a metaphor, because all of us have started out in the Holy Land, right? You grew up in Eretz Yisrael, but we all started from a holy place. But the idea is we descend from holiness. We leave. We go down. You know, they call in a yored. We're all yordim, because we all went from the Shekhinah, we all went from the soul being one with God into the world. And once we go into the world, there's many other religions. There's a whole world out there. So even on a faith level, to be in Galut is to be challenged by people who don't have your system of beliefs. And the question then becomes, it even challenges you to say, well, is my system of beliefs any better than theirs? Because if it is, then maybe I'm going to be considered a arrogant person, a fundamentalist.
Or a racist.
Not a racist, but like a
Superior.
arrogant. And I'll tell you the truth. I'm going to give you a little secret. The simple way of learning of Nachman in Torah 33 is, yes, we have the answers. They don't.